Hello everyone, Malks here, Marks Max Muscle, and today we are going to put to bed this whole feud between Nick Walker and Derek Lunsford concerning the Pittsburgh Pro. Well, we're going to put it to rest as far as I'm concerned. We're going to look at the best pictures possible. Nice, clean, neat shots here from NPC News Online, from the pre-judging, because they did, they put them side by each, the prejudging. And then they had that whole finals thing where they, first time ever, it's a tiebreaker. And obviously, that's where Nick Walker, he kind of faded. You could see that. You could see that right from the get-go. But the question is, was it necessary? Was Nick Walker winning right from the get-go, right from prejudging? So we're going to have a look at the prejudging pictures and clean, neat shots, like I said. Plus, we will have a look at the finals. Maybe Nick was still winning from the finals. And like I said, this is it for me. I waited a little while till the emotions were down, and I wanted to have a nice close-up look at these guys. Hey, this is bodybuilding. It is your opinion, and everybody's opinion's valued. If you feel that it was a robbery, you go ahead. You feel that it's a robbery. You get these clowns out here. Stop saying Nick was robbed. People can say what they want. Adults don't like to be told to stop doing something, first and foremost. But yes, Nick Walker, he is absolutely winning in the arm department, wheel department, maybe as well, I think. Now, those arms of Derek, they are important, guys. They are important. Just for an instance here, look at Derek with Nick's arms. Huh? Look at that. Fantastic. But what that kind of does, it accentuates how good Derek's physique really is. Wow. But he doesn't have those arms. He has the more, they're softer. It's not the softer side of bodybuilding, but it's not hard and grainy. Raw muscle. Hustle, rustle, muscle. Like Nick Walker has. So it is of some debate. I would probably lean towards Derek. I could be convinced that those arms are shot up. You guys convince me in the comment section below. But of course there's the finals. And not even the finals. They brought them back for the tiebreaker. And they're pushing Nick here, and you can see his midsection. Not quite as tight. Even his face is not as poignant. I don't know what that means. So a debate in the front double. Probably you're going to lean towards Derek Lunsford if you're looking at this tiebreaker situation. Now, the front lat spread, we're not going to waste too much time. We will peruse it. Now, most people are going to say, easy victory for Derek Lunsford. Most people won't even look at this. Even the Nick Walker fans are going to give this one to Derek. Derek's, he's not the best. He's not Dorian Yates. And you look at Nick, he has improved. A taller structure, things of that nature. All right, I wasted enough of your people's time. Derek wins, but it's not that decisive. I don't think it's a walk away. It's not a blowout. If Nick won based on this pose, it would be a robbery. Turn to the side, and here is another one. A lot of people, Nick Walkerites, you Walkerites, you're going to automatically give him the front double. You're going to give him the side chest. I think that's more of a personal preference. Like the front double, if you're going to lean towards Derek. It's debatable. It's debatable. Now, the side chest, guys, Derek really is good. Not bad at all. Nick Walker, a little big hunk of meat coming off his hamstring. Fantastic. Great big man's chest as well. Close pose, close pose. here is the finals. This is kind of interesting. The hamstring of Nick even bigger here, I think. But his chest, it's about the same, maybe. Could be a little bit better than the prejudging. But look at Derek's. It looks like that first year, the 2022 Olympia, his chest was a little bit deflated. Is that what happened here? In the finals, Derek looked better in certain shots, but in the side chest, I think we are going to go with Nick. With, it being pretty close. It is. Prejudging Derek, maybe, but... So Nick from the side. Here's the side tricep. Is this the prejudging? Not the finals? Okay. I'm being told that this is the prejudging. No individual pose from Nick. In this pose, in the side tricep. Is Nick winning this one? I initially said for sure that he was. Derek, he's hitting this to perfection. Looks like Jay Cutler. Just every inch. Aesthetic. Things of that nature. So, I don't know, guys. Derek might even be winning the side tricep, but that would be a personal preference again. Nick not bad at all. Now let's go to the finals. Aha! You see, from the side, looks like Nick Walker's better in the finals. In the comparison, anyway, it could be just Derek. He lost chest size and midsection separation for the little showdown they had for the finals. So, I think Nick Walker, he has a good chance that most people would pick him from the side. Even Derek Lunsford fans. And I think most people, even Nick Walker fans, now that they've calmed down a little bit anyway. The combined two front shots, probably Derek would get an edge. So Derek from the front, Nick from the side. Let's go to the back. And another very debatable pose here. A lot of people are split on this one. I'm not even going to let their opinions cloud my decision on this one. I think Derek's back is better. Nick has better balance. Nick has a much better lower half, I would suggest. And for you Derekites and you Nickites, have a look at Derek's back on Nick. So for you Walkerites, yeah, I think he has a little bit more depth, thickness in the back. But for you Lunsfordites, I think this is the supreme package. Nick with Derek's back, because he has a much better lower half. So at the end of the day, I mean, what do you like? The better, thicker back, or the more separated, rawer hamstrings, bigger lower half? And like I said, the better balance, but geez Louise, I don't know. Is it better balanced, or is it maybe just a little bit bottom heavy, or is Derek top heavy? Which? And I believe that these close-up shots from NPC News Online, they do reveal that Derek's conditioning wasn't as evident on the video, the Gilco productions, things of that nature you can tell. But watching the live stream, it looked like Nick was more separated, and he might be. But the conditioning, Derek's friggin' peeled. Now let us go to that showdown they had, this tiebreaker. This is funny. Looks like Derek, he doubled down on the width. He's twice as wide. But it looks like the hard, grainy nature is gone a little bit from Derek's back. And Nick, I think he doubled down on that. Look at the separation. Not as thick as Derek, but it's hard and, I want to say this word again, poignant. I don't know what it means, but it sounds good. So interesting. Doesn't look like Derek can flex as hard in the finals. So is this nonsense that Derek was defeating Nick in the finals? Huh? I don't know. Let's go for the rest of the shots. You can't decide yet. Here's the back double. And Derek heading into this one, everybody and their uncle, and probably Cat too, were suggesting Derek was going to destroy Nick in this rear double biceps pose. I always thought Nick was good enough to defeat Derek if he was in shape. And I think after the Pittsburgh Pro, a lot of people were seeing it that way. Now, I'll be honest. Back for back, take a look at Derek's nice, clean, neat lat insertions with my soul. That with. His back is a little bit better than Nick's. Lower half, again, you're going to go with Nick, even though Derek is shredded, better glutes, till Tuesday. But the accoutrement is where Nick clinches the back double, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. It is the arms. The whole ensemble. So yes, some could argue Derek winning that rear lat. I think it's close enough to say that's your opinion. And the back double? I don't know, is it just my opinion? Or I think it is an actual victory. I think 85% people. Well, I don't know. Derek's back looks pretty good. Let us go to the tie-breaking event. Was it necessary? Well, going through these poses, maybe they did need the tiebreaker. Seems like it's, one guy's winning one, the other guy's winning the other. Nick is winning this rear double. Look at this, guys. I don't think it is a argument. Look at the finals. Nick stands up tall, flexes harder. Like I noticed in that, even from the side point of view, he seems to be flexing harder in the finals than Derek. But either way, guys, that is still, some could argue Derek's winning the rear lat. Still somewhat of a debate. Is it not? Here's the abs and thigh. And have you guys ever seen that docudrama, Pumping Iron? Arnold taught the guy at a holler when he's flexing. He goes, ah. Anybody? If you've heard that scene where Arnold goes, ah, let us know in the comment section below. Another debate here. Derek? I'm not saying he's winning, but he sure isn't really losing to Nick either. He has the far better V-taper. Quads, actually Nick winning on the quads. Ab separation for sure. Absolutely. Now here's the finals. Now it seems from the side, from the back, the finals may be doing Nick Walker a favor. But from the front point of view, I think the midsection wasn't as sharp. Who's going to say that pointing word again, but I decided not to. So, Nick Walker in the abs and thigh, maybe that would be somebody's opinion. Could be 50-50 on that one. Derek, not much separation in the abs, does he? If he could just get that, clinched abs, he'd win this one for sure, and the debate would be out the window. And, of course, the most muscular, all the experts agree on this one. Nick Walker. Easy win. He's bigger. He's more muscular. He's more separated. He is just beating Derek all over the place. But you know what? And this may get me some hate mail. Does hate mail still exist? Probably not. I think, here's the finals, I think this is where Nick Walker, he lost the Pittsburgh Pro. With the most muscular, ironically enough. You see, this is where a little spillover occurred. And I mean, I hate to do this to Nick Walker, but you can clearly see. I mean, these were pictures taken. Everybody's watching. And the gut came out a little bit, and right at that instant, Derek. You see, Derek, he managed to hold that gut in. I bet you he could stick his little Buddha belly out too if he tried. So, could have been a pizza, could have been some popcorn. Either way, guys, I think this is exactly why they chosen Derek Lunsford to win. Eh? Derek's got a little pot there too. You can see. Not as massive as Nick's. So Nick Walker, I guess, robbed himself of the Pittsburgh Pro by just not holding it in. And it was that pushing them a little extra further that got him to let it go. But here's the situation. If you see these two hodgepodge lodge at the end of the Olympia event, and then you look over at Hattie Shupin, and he is sitting over there just pristine. Huh? Yeah. You tell me, Hattie Shupin. Of course, Samson might have something to say about that as well. Anyway, my opinion is just that. It's mine. Your guys is just as valued. If you believe that Nick Walker was still robbed after seeing this, then hey, it's fine. It's your opinion. And bodybuilding is neat that way. It's based on people's opinions. No other sport, they're going to say, 100-meter dash. This guy's faster than him. Oh, it was a robbery. He could have ran faster. He wasn't carrying that anvil. But anyway, you guys know what I'm saying. To holler at people and tell them to stop saying that it's robbed. That takes away the fun of bodybuilding. Let the people have their opinions. It's my opinion that Nick lost it when he let her go in Tokyo. Have a great one, folks.